Hi Aries, this is your November read. We're here for the November read. Okay, remember, normal spiel. It is for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus. It cannot and will not fit everybody, so take from it what fits, chuck the rest out, have some fun with it. It is for guidance only. Flip the read if you need. I am also doing private reads, so if anybody wants a private read, hop down into the description box below. All the details will be there on private reads for you. Anything else? Anything else? I don't know. My brain's not working as per usual. Yes, please like, share and subscribe. I always forget that bit. And comments, please. Feel free to comment. Feel free to get involved. Okay? I mean, obviously, if you've got nothing positive to say, don't be coming at me. But if you've got something positive to say, or it resonates with you, or you know someone that it resonates for, please feel free to comment and get involved in the read. Okay, so underneath the deck, we had the Page of Swords. This is for November, Aries, okay? Do you know what the first thing I felt with this Page of Swords was being scattered. And I think it might be something to do with the Mercury coming into retrograde on the 31st of October, about the communication and miscommunication. But I feel, Aries, that you may be quite scattered in your thoughts for November. So bear that in mind and try and, you know, maintain the way you're thinking. So just by that underneath the deck, it is for me all about the communication and being quite scattered. We know the Page of Swords is all about energy and passion and new ideas, new plans, observing yourself, observing others. It is about growth, and it is about speaking your truth and the communication that you speak in an adult way. So adult when you communicate. But I do feel with this Page of Swords, I feel some challenges coming on. That's all I'm going to say, because I could be completely wrong. This is gut going by that gut so far. Oh, tell me to shut up. I've got communication, Mercury retrograde. Okay. Power as your card here. Power. So to me, this is strength, okay? And eights I think are all about progress, priorities, standing up for what you believe in. So this is definitely communication. So stop with the scattered thinking, take this power back, yeah, communicate in an adult fashion, because obviously the page is a, you know, small energy. So this is about, it is about standing in your power, yeah, progressing forward in your life. But it's also about having some patience, some trust and some faith in yourself. Okay, we haven't done the overall energy either. I'm all over the place. I'm scattered. Okay, so this is a bit like the Strength card. Overall energy for the month. Yeah, it's the Hangman. Okay, so obviously the Hangman is talking about, you know, the normal meaning, stale, stuck, stagnant, blah, 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 blah. But for this, I'm feeling, at this present moment in time, really think about what you need to say before you communicate it. I feel for me, this Hangman is about taking a pause before you need to speak. Take a pause, think about what you want to say, so that you can adult a conversation through. Yeah, but I think you need to communicate your own truth as well. Okay, it's about changing things up for yourself. All right, I'm just feeling, take a pause, stand back, take a pause, contemplate and decide what you really want for yourself before you communicate it. Okay, what's the oracle say for you? Contemplation. I love it when spirit does that to me. contemplation. Exactly. It's the Hangman. Okay, this is not about you feeling stale and stuck and not knowing what to do, or this is you knowing what to do. This is you thinking about things in a different way. This is you taking a pause, contemplating the conversation that you need to have with someone, okay, and standing in your power. Destruction. I'm not quite sure about this one. What am I feeling from it? I'm feeling from this one, I'm feeling don't blow things out of proportion. That's what I'm feeling with this one. Don't blow things out of proportion. So we'll go and see how that fits into the read. Your current energy, my Aries, your current situation, my Aries, for the month of November is the Star. I like this. Now, you could be healing from something. You could have been through something major, or going through something major, going through some sort of situation in your life that you need to take a pause, take a step back from, take no action, because you're contemplating it, okay? You're contemplating what you need to say and how you're going to deal with the situation. Please don't be anxious and overanalyze and make a situation worse than it is by diving straight in and not thinking through things carefully, okay? I really get that. And obviously the Star card is about hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, you know, wishes coming true. It's about healing, you know, and it's about faith in your future, for better times for yourself, for those things that you desire and those things that you wish to come in. What's crossing you is the Moon. Yeah, so there's an uncertainty here. There's definitely an uncertainty here. There's things that aren't clear about a situation, and you may be unclear about a situation. You may be unclear about what your wishes are. You could be stuck somewhere, maybe in a relationship, maybe in a job. This is a love read, so you know it could be you're stuck somewhere in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore. You could be stuck in a job you don't want to be in anymore, and this is of the uncertainty of how you move forward. This could be the fact that you want to come back together with someone, or reunite with someone. You know, they're your wish fulfilled. This is your current energy. You're wishing for something in a situation, and you're uncertain of how to go about rekindling something or making something right again, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship. You know, there's fear here, there's overthinking here, there's uncertainty here, okay? And I think the Moon card in this instance is asking us to remember our balance. Also remember, you know, that remember to ebb and flow. Remember to go with the flow, yeah? We have the sort of clockwork divine timing here in the Moon and the Star, and the two major arcanas, three major arcanas in your first three cards. So Aries, this is a big shift for you. Whatever's occurring, it is a big shift, you know, whether you're stuck in a relationship you don't want to be in, whether you want to come back towards someone or reunite with someone, or you're just trying to head, and not relationships at all, you're just trying to head to that happy place, you know, to the place where you are happy and that brings you happiness, and you have an uncertainty of how to get there. With the Hangman, you could could be feeling, you know, that things are really slow and that nothing's happening for you. We've got all these divine timing things here as well, you know, all these, you know, cogs and clocks and divine timing. But I just feel whatever you do, don't, in the month of November, don't act upon it. Okay, do not act upon it in November. Okay, what's driving you? Yes, see, it's the Seven of Cups. This is your options. This is deciding what you need to do. Which one should I pick, or which one should I go down? Also, you know, this illusion here, this not being able to see clearly here. It's also an abundance card, so it does remind us to be grateful for what we have in our life. We need to get out of this over emotion and be grateful for what we have in our life. But I see you have options and you have choices. It's just whether you can see a clear way forward to on which direction to go, because you may be quite emotional about, you know, what's happening in your life at the moment. What is on your mind is, bloody hell, judgment. It's about making the decision, isn't it? It's about whatever this is, wherever you are at this present moment in time, okay? You need the strength, yeah? You need the strength, but you need to be kind to yourself, and you need to draw on your power and have the courage and the conviction to do what you need to do to progress forward. But universe is saying at the moment, it's not a great time to communicate, because your communication, remember, we're going into Mercury retrograde, so your communication is going to be scattered. Universe is saying contemplate, decide, contemplate. Do not make any decisions at the moment, okay? Do not make the situation worse for yourself. Hold back and think about what you have to do. We know you're trying to get to your happy place, okay? You could be healing from something as well, but you are very uncertain of how you're heading forward. You know, there could be some fear, some anxiety here as well. You know, you're in your emotion about what you've got to do or how to do something. There's decisions to make, there's choices to make, and things can be very clouded. And then on your mind is the judgment. So this is trust and believing and faith in whatever, you know, brings you comfort, whichever is your, you know, where your place where you draw comfort from, you know, whether that's, you know, your spirituality or your belief or your faith. But this is about making a decision, and it is also the second chance card. So you could be wanting a second chance, like I said earlier, with someone, or someone could be wanting a second chance with you, and this is on your mind and you're wondering, what do I do? And if it's not that you want a second chance, you don't want a second chance, it is about being in a situation and you're not quite sure how to move forward from it, but you know you need to communicate something, okay? But you're definitely changing your ideas on something. And there's I feel that you are trying to come to an understanding about a situation that has occurred or that you're in the middle of in November. In your recent past, well, okay, yeah, we've got the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is all about, you know, changing your perspective. It's a bit like the Hangman. So, you know, you've had this sort of aha moment previous to November. And it is about changing your perspective, and it is about seeing the truth of a matter, a bit like the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords does see the truth of the matter, and it is about understanding what you're going through. But it's about the inner knowing, which is like the Hangman. The Hangman has inner knowing. The Hangman has the aha moment, as does the Page of Swords. So we've got some clarity, some mental clarity on a situation coming in here, okay? But remember that the Ace of Swords reminds us to keep focused and keep clear in the decisions that we need to make, because this is illusion. This is not being able to see clearly. And this is about emotions and being stuck in your emotions. Okay, so the Seven of Cups asks us, you know, to get out of our emotions and make wise decisions. And the Ace of Swords is about having that mental clarity on the decisions that we need to make to move forward on the path that we want to move on with, whatever that is. And what is coming in your future, I love it. It's the Ace of Wands. Now, can you see, like, literally, we've got blue, we've got blue, we've got blue, 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 bluey purple here, bluey purple here. This is all about thinking. It's about our heads, it's about our thoughts, it's about communication. And as we come through it, we then have the blue and purple, the blue and purple, the blue and purple. So this is about the gut, and this is about our intuition and balancing the two out here. You know, with the moon card, with these two pillars, for me, it talks about, it does for me, it talks about, you know, the balance of the light and dark of the moon, and coming into understanding and maybe divine timing as well, and ebbing and flowing. So it is to try and come into our gut, and it's about trying to balance that gut and that head out, having that aha moment, trying to see things with mental clarity of, you know, the decisions and the choices that you've got that are moving you forward. But on your mind is that decision. What do I do? How do I do it? I know I've got to make a decision on a situation. Do I move on? Do I allow someone back? Do I want to go back? I feel November is the time not to make that move, but it's to sit back, it's to contemplate on your life and what you want. And then in your near future, we have the Ace of Wands. It's power, it's red, it's passion, it's energy, it's movement, it's forward movement. Yeah, this is also about communication, and this is also about, you know, releasing any of those blockages. It's about change. Okay, and it is about new opportunity. So I don't feel with these cards I really need to clarify anything here. I feel for November, it's about not over dramatizing a situation. It's about hanging back on a situation, contemplating what you need to say and what you need to do, and get it all, you know, clear in your head about what you want. Clear in your head with the Ace of Swords, mental clarity on about a decision that you have to make for your future, for someone else's future. But this is all about getting to your wish fulfilled and getting to a happy place. Even though there's fear here, there may be some anxiety here. They're major arcanas, and it's a big shift in your life. Okay. We have the distraction. Something could be coming to an end. It might be a choice that you are making to end a relationship. And I think you thought about it long and hard. And if it's not to end a relationship, it's to not over dramatize or a situation. So don't make a situation worse than it is. If you're wanting someone to come back, it's about holding off in the month of November. Hold off. Think about long and hard about what you want and what you want for your Ace of Wands, because it is coming in for you. I love this card for this read. Trust in the divine plan. What did I say? We've got all these cogs here, and we've got major arcana. You know, this is the Judgment. This is you are being divinely led. You are being guided. This is, you know, whatever archangel it is looking down on you, guiding you. It's also a karmic read. This is a karmic, this is a soulmate, this is a twin flame read. If I've, you know, divine timing, trust in it, you know, and we've got all the cogs and the things here of the Wheel of Fortune. So trust in the divine plan, Aries. The destruction is a bit like the Tower card for me. So whether that be, you know, that sudden change coming in, whether that be something sudden changing for you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad change. It could be a good change. It could be the fact, you know, you've got something coming in for you, and you have to decide on it. You have to contemplate on if someone's going to coming back to you to offer you a second chance. So there's quite a few variations here. But you know, what is coming in for you in the near future is the Ace of Wands. And it is about trusting in the divine plan, what the divine has planned for you. It's drawing on your faith. It's trusting and drawing on your faith and just knowing that everything, however this is relevant and however this fits for you, is actually going to be okay. I will leave it there for you, Aries. I hope that hits someone out there and helps someone. Please remember to leave a comment if you wish. I do get back to all of you, you know, eventually within a week or so. Remember, I am available for personal reads. So if you would like a personal read, just go in the description box below and the details will be there. Please hit my like before you go and my subscribe before you go. And Aries, I love you long time and love me hard back. I'll see you for your next you and them read, which I'm going to put out now. So you can have 2 reads together. Namaste and see you soon, my Aries.